You're live.
Right, hold on, stay there. You understand what I'm saying?
Let's see, hold on. Let's see, hold on. Might be able to get one. It's live now. Okay, click on here.
Alright, how hard is it to start it again?
It's okay, just keep on going. You're good. It's live, just.
It's okay, just keep on going. You're good. It's live, just. Gonna wait like another 15 seconds just to see who else joins in. This is it's a live video, guys. So when you watch this, it's not a pre-recorded video. It's not something that I just like edited and stuff. So yes, the video format's gonna seem strange. So okay, so pretty much on today's video on Watch Your Style, I want to talk a little bit about the Steel Sky Dweller. People have been calling me and asking me if the Steel Sky Dweller is gonna drop in price because as you know, lately the prices have been like through the roof. I mean, they're all over the place. All the prices are like $5,000-$6,000 over retail, and then everybody asks me like, "Oh, are they gonna drop down in price?" I'm like, "Look, right now I don't know. I'm hoping they will drop. They will drop. What I have here, right, for example, is the white dial one. This one, for example, has been a lot less than the blue and the black. The blue is the one that right now is still bringing in about $20,000. I think that's ridiculous. You know, I think $20,000 for a stainless steel Sky is a little bit too much. However, people want them. You know, it's kind of like they rather pay the money and they don't want to wait. I'm sitting here around waiting for these things to go down so that one day I can buy one at $11,000. Can I afford one at 20 right now? Yes. Do I want one at 20? No. So I think it will go down. That's my honest opinion about the Sky Dweller. I think the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to start appearing pre-owned. And that right there is going to change it. You know, when they start coming in pre-owned, that's going to start changing the prices of these watches. Right now they're super expensive because you can only get them unworn and it's through an AD or, you know, obviously in the gray market, which is higher. The guys that are waiting in line at the ADs are just never gonna get them. You know, you're just waiting in line and they're selling them to people like me out the back door. Or whatever, I don't know what's happening. Or people are buying them at the AD and then they're reselling them. Whatever. You know, whatever it is, it's fine. Now, I think that once the pre-owned ones start to hit the market, I think then is when we'll be able to get them at a better price. That would be the first start of the lower prices. The pre-owned ones, I can't wait. I think that one day I'll be able to, you know, get one at $12,000, you know, a couple grand under retail. 14,000 retail, I think was a very low retail to begin with this watch. That's part of the reason why perhaps maybe prices are high. Guys, the picture quality is poor. This is a live video, okay? So, I don't know. Look at it like a podcast, put it on your earphones and don't watch my face. This is more about the message than the picture. But, will the Sky Dweller in stainless steel go down in price? I think it will. Again, I think right now there's a hype. I like to use the Daytona as an example. The Daytona is a watch that for the past couple years has not gone down in price. So that one's been a little bit difficult to gauge. I mean, people have called me about that ceramic Daytona and been like, well, has it gone down in price? And it's like, no, it hasn't. Has not at all. I don't agree with these prices, guys. Don't think I agree. Don't think when I sell them here at the store for 20 grand, I agree. It's just what the market price is and people are willing to buy it. I recommend spending an extra $15,000 and getting a gold one, to tell you the truth. But do I like this watch? Yes, I do. I like it a lot. What I don't like is the prices. So now that they released the new watches in Baselworld and stuff like that, I'm gonna say that they're gonna start shipping product. Okay, they've been withholding these watches. There hasn't been many of them, and the boutiques and the ADs have to be suffering because they're not selling product. So once they start to come out, I think the prices will level out. If you're trying to buy a steel Sky Dweller, I would say at the bare minimum, wait to get one pre-owned, because I feel that the correction of the prices will be that the pre-owned ones will be at the price of retail. Not bad. If you can get one that's pretty clean, that's pre-owned at retail, then it's not too bad. You know, so pretty much that's my prediction for the Sky, and I kind of want to do some Q&As for the next 3 or 4 minutes. If you guys have any questions on the Skies or any ideas you might have for me to do in the future on videos. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm looking at this list here, and I'm going to go through a couple of the questions. So it says, Eric, do a review on the Omega Dark Side of the Moon if you got the time. Part of the problem is I don't have the watch, man. I like to get that new one that just came out in Baselworld, the Apollo 8. That one's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind doing a video on one of those. It's a good looking watch. What else we got here? We got Rolex. What will be worth more, Pepsi or the Sky Dweller? I think the Pepsi, because the Sky Dweller, there's 3 different variations to it, whereas the Pepsi, there's only one. So that's going to be part of it right there. That's going to be one of the determining factors, is that there's 3 versions of the Sky, whereas the Pepsi, there's only one. Asif Goldmine says, do you think the Hulk or Batman will stop this year? You mean if they stop making them? I mean, if they stop making them, that's going to really throw the prices of those watches out of control, man. You know, that's going to be crazy. If they stop making them, that's going to affect everything. Gilberto says, Eric, I'm number 2 on the list for the Pepsi. Good for you. Don't lose your chance when your AD calls you to buy it. So make sure you buy it. All right, don't lose out on that stuff. Imad B says, will the same happen with the Daytona? That one's a little harder to judge, man. The Daytona following is a lot more of a cult following. So it's a little bit more difficult to see what the Daytona guys are going to do, man. I don't really know, man. Let me see, what do we got there? Okay, what Goldmine had asked was if I thought it was going to be discontinued, the Batman or Hulk. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to discontinue. If they do, it's going to be crazy. BR asks, have you ever tried the Everest bands for any of your Rolex? I'd seen the one for the sub and it looks clean. Yes, I've tried them and they're actually pretty well made and they fit pretty good. Everest makes a good product. And it's something to consider if you want to put a rubber strap on your Rolex. They work pretty good, man. They're good looking straps and they perform good. There ain't a list, it's who spends the most on the AD. Longfinger, you're absolutely correct. He says there ain't a list, it's who spends the most in the AD, and that's correct. You might be 4th on the list, but if a guy comes in that's bought more than you in the boutique, at the ADs, he will get in front of the line, just so you know. Jose Francisco, Latinos, says, what do you think about the Batman as your first luxury watch? I think it's freaking amazing. So if you can buy it, do it. Bigot Celebrity, I don't even know what your weirdo ass name is, says, is it true that you're actually Turtle from Entourage? Hell no. I ain't that fucking dork. But it's all good, you know. I can see where it can be translated or whatnot. But ain't no turtle around here, dog. That's all I gotta say. Abdullah, do you think diamond watches look good on men? Well, I don't know, man. It depends. Some guys can pull it off. Some guys can't. What do we got here? Crazy Jade says, thoughts on the Breitling Navitimer? I mean, it's a good looking watch, man. It's just a Breitling, you know. It's a good looking watch either way. They're really well made. So, thank you to BR for watching my videos, man. Appreciate it. Rego Work says, Omega or Breitling? I guess they're equal, man. Either one you choose is going to have the same result, in my opinion. Celebrity says he's actually the richest out of the bunch at the end of season. You're actually correct. But yeah, bro, that's not me, man. I'm not that guy. What's the most I should pay? What's the most I should pay? Another guys. What's the most I should pay for a new Batman from a gray dealer? Listen, I was quoted the other day for a Batman from another dealer might cost $11,000. I think that's too much. I think you should wait for that bubble to blow up and buy them later. You know, I'm not into that. BJ says, after wearing my Daytona for 4 months, everything I try on seems so big. The Daytona's small, man. It's not a big watch. It's just overall not a big watch. So that will happen to you, man. Goldmine asks if I think a lot of jewelers lie about using VS or VVS. It's tough to say, man. I don't know what people are actually doing out there. You know, you gotta trust your jeweler. If you don't trust your jeweler, then don't buy from her, man. You gotta be straight up. Quick questions always is if they'll buy the watch back. If they don't want to buy it back, that's a bad sign. So, any other questions you guys have? I mean, I got a couple more minutes before I wrap this up. I got things to do. It's Wednesday. You know how it is. Middle of the week. Little happy hour. Little something. I'm cooking up a next video to do for you guys. I'm going to be reviewing an interesting watch that has caused a lot of controversy in my series. So, Eric Gilberto says, Eric, what are you think about trading in Daytona, the Hulk or the GMT for a 5711? If you're going to trade all those watches for a 5711, I'd say don't do it. I'd rather have 5 watches than one 57. You want to know my truth? I fucking hate the 5711. I hate that watch. I think it's too skinny and it's slim. And I don't know. I'm not into it, man. I'm not into that watch at all. Although I know it's badass. I recognize it. It is badass. What is it? If I had to choose, okay. Perfect Liberty says, if I had to choose between a black ceramic sub, the Batman or the Hulk, I take the Batman all day, every day. I think it's something different. So, Imad, good question. What do you think will happen to the price of the white gold Pepsi? I think it'll stay the same. It's been already kind of dropped for a while, and the price really hasn't cranked up too high. So, I think the price will stay pretty much exactly where it is. So I don't really think much will happen. I don't think the new, steel one is gonna kill it. Longfinger says, do I like the root beer? Yeah, I do. It's nice. Ignacio says, will the Sky Dweller price drop? When I finish this video and I go off live, watch the video again, and that's actually what the video is about. So that's pretty much all for today, man. I'll have a new video for you guys this Tuesday coming up. It's going to drop in the morning as usual, so be ready for it, and I'll see you guys soon.